Since National Girls and Women in Sports Day was first celebrated in 1987, women's representation in sports has continued to grow all over the world. But there is still a lot of work to be done, as women's sports only receives about 4% of all sports media coverage in the US.
I think what's important is to cover them the way that you cover male sports and cover it so there's a narrative, so that there's stories, so that it's not a one-off.
Women's sports at the University of Oregon have also continued to thrive, as it has seen the attendance for its women's sports teams balloon in the past few years. The softball team averaged over 2,000 fans per home game in the 2019 season, good for third most in the country. The attendance of volleyball games has increased in each of the past 2 seasons, and the women's basketball team seated an average of almost 11,000 fans per home game in the 2019-20 season, almost 7 times the average attendance from just 4 seasons prior. For women's sports to keep growing, fans need to see more girls and women playing sports, which means more girls need access to be able to play sports. According to the National Federation of State High School Associations, boys get more than 1 million more opportunities in sports than girls do each year. But as evident by the growing attendance and success for Oregon women's sports teams, women can ball too.
I would like women in sports to be so normal that we'd just be athletes.
For Duck TV Sports, I'm Dylan Rubenking.